Hey guys, and we are here for a cup of Joe with Will, and we are better than ever. Will's dragged me in to talk about all the best jackpots available throughout today, and we are streaming live on the Pilot TV Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube and Twitch.
Oh yeah, and we just got some of those shiny new Pilot TVs installed at some new locations over at Smiley's Tavern, B&L Bar, Moen's Bar, Rodney's Tavern, Oleander Saloon, Big Dog Sports Cafe, as well as the Lamplighter Bar.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. And we have some great jackpots on the line for today, as some of our highlighted jackpots get started off right after we get off here. And we'll be right back for this Twins Bingo game. But the Twins Bingo jackpot is at $4,155. You can win it on a 25-cent card if you win it in 52 balls or less.
Oh yeah, next up, going from 1 to 4, it's the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards. And that major's looking really nice at $6,338 that you can take home in 53 balls or less.
Wow, that is really, really nice stuff. And you guys definitely want to come out for the very first game of that Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition, because the minor jackpot is primed and ready to go out at $185. Obviously, once it hits $150, it clicks up to 64 balls or less. And so that's what it's sitting at for you guys, and should be going out within the first 2 games. I'd be surprised if it got past the first one.
Oh yeah, I would be too. But that after a little bit after that is our happy hour. And after that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo, it's gonna be those 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, the $1 edition. You guys wanna watch out for that minor. It's starting off at a clean slate for you guys at $0 if 52 balls. But don't worry, because every $100 that'll be clicking up 4 balls, so it should be going out pretty quickly.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. We were able to give out that Jackpot Hunter jackpot during MegaSota game night, which was super, super fun.
Yeah, it was massive. I haven't been able to hand out one during MegaSota game night, so it was really cool.
Yeah, it definitely is super, super fun. And we had a lot of fun yesterday, as there was a lot of jackpots that went out, 7 total jackpots. And the first one was DLW over at Dick's Bar and Grill. He won the first jackpot over at Dick's Bar and Grill, starting off their day right, winning $646. Good job, DLW, as well as he sent in a player pick.
Oh yeah, we also had Tough over at Cowboy Jack's Apple Valley, taking home $691. Tough also sent in a player picture, and it was a really cool one at the action shot of her calling Jen to take home the jackpot.
Yeah, definitely a great one. We love the action shot. We also had Jiraiya62 at Mudshot, taking home $617.
Oh yeah, next up was Mabel over at Root River Saloon 2, taking home almost $1,000, taking home $998.
Wow, really good stuff for Mabel. Then, to continue on with this Tuesday, we had Dakota over at Wildcat Saloon, taking home $996 on National South Dakota Day.
Oh yeah, very nice timing. Next up was Sherry J over at Old Piper in Blaine, taking home $841.25.
Good job, Sherry J. And then the final jackpot that went out there during yesterday's games, we had Nan over at VFW Brainerd, taking home $739.
Oh yeah, and we had a good chunk of those winners that were actually playing Jackpot Hunter $1 edition when they were taking home those wins.
Yeah, and only 2 players didn't make that list, as they split up a jackpot over $600. Everybody else made the list, as we had DLW over at Dick's Bar and Grill winning $646. Tough over at Cowboy Jack's Apple Valley winning $691. Both of them making our list, as well as Mabel taking home that Jackpot Hunter $1 edition during our MegaSota game night over at Root River Saloon 2, taking home $998.
Oh yeah, but the players that had to split up that prize was Funk over at Cabarne's Pizza CR Billiards and Big D over at Don's Corner Bar, and they split up $693. If one of them was just able to take that, then they would have taken home.
All of them would have made our jackpot list.
Oh yeah, that would have been great. But I'm so glad to see that we had Funk and Big D able to take home some money each.
Oh yeah, and I mean, still an over $300 jackpot going out to each of them. Definitely some good stuff there. But we do have some other things to go over, as we have E-Tab jackpots go out every single day, thousands of them across the state of Minnesota. And we just had a brand new E-Tab game just get released in 2022, and that was Blazing Wheels. Try your luck spinning the Blazing Wheel in the bonus round to see if you can win some scorching prizes.
Oh yeah, but we're checking in on the weather for you guys, and we're zooming in at Bloomington, Minnesota today, where it actually looks like it's going to be a pretty good day. We're kicking off 49 degrees, almost in the 50s. We love to see that. A mix of clouds and sun. It's, too much sun.
Hey, it's a good day to stay inside and maybe watch the sun peek out from the clouds and play Pilot games.
Oh, yeah, especially with those winds east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. You know what they say, it wouldn't be so cold if it wasn't for the wind.
And it's really not cooling off too bad heading into the night, as it's going to be partly to mostly cloudy. The low only getting to 36 degrees, so not a bad drop off from that 49-degree high during the day. And the winds are going to be east to southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour.
Oh, yeah, but if that's a little chilly for you, there are plenty of reasons to stay inside, play some Pilot games as we wait for spring to finally actually kick in and we can get some warm weather.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are waiting to get their boats already prepped up for spring to hit so they can get out there for that Minnesota fishing opener.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting my camping gear all set and ready.
Oh, that'll be super fun.
Oh, yeah, but as you guys are staying inside playing some Pilot games, we're going to be getting off air for you guys in a sec, and you guys will be getting into some Twins Bingo 25-cent cards going from 12 to 1, and you guys want to watch out for that major. It is sitting at $4,155. They can take home with 52 balls or less.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. And you can also take home some points towards our Twiking Zone. The Twiking Zone is the combination of Twins Bingo and Vikings Bingo, and our players have been duking it out. But one of our top players from previous seasons, Elsa, a former champion in this exact standings, is on the brink of getting bumped out, as she is in 10th place over at Titan Sports Saloon with 89,000 points, but doesn't need a lot of points to move her way up in these standings.
Oh no, because 9th place, previously in 8th, just recently getting kicked out of a two-way tie. It's Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's, only with 91,000 points, meaning he's only about 2,000 points ahead of Elsa.
Yeah, really crazy stuff. And then only about 1,000 points ahead of Mikey Wins is the player that broke out of that tie, Dago11 over at the Polar Lounge. They now have 92,000 points, and it doesn't get much more separated. It's only 3,000 points ahead of Dago11. In 7th place, we got Bryzo over at Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato, taking home 95,000 points so far this season. But we do have a few other close races that we should highlight.
Oh yeah, we got our top 5, because in 5th place we got GTZ over at Sal's Bar and Grill with 122,000 points. Shortly ahead in 4th place is Bobo over at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 124,000 points. That's only a 2,000 point lead that Bobo has.
Oh, Bobo, I'd be watching my back on that one, as GTZ hasn't been a big-time player during those Twins Bingo games. But even after that, we head into another close race, as in 3rd place, we got Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 139,000 points, only 3,000 points behind the 2nd place player, Nan, at Corky's Bar South Haven with 142,000 points. I mean, either one of those guys could be in 2nd place when we come in tomorrow.
Oh yeah, but it's going to be a little bit it's going to be a little bit harder of a race for Nan to catch up to Scrub Eye, because Scrub Eye in 1st place over American Legion Fridley currently has 192,000 points, almost in that 200,000 point club, and 50,000 points ahead of Nan.
Yeah, really, really impressive stuff. So it would take a big push in the back end of the season 11, but we've seen crazier things happen, so I'm going to keep my eye out still on this Twiking Zone. The location standings actually had 0 shakeups, not even a tie getting broken up in these standings, but there are some close races, only 1,000 points separating the number 9 location, VFW Blaine, from 8th place Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. VFW Blaine has 154,000 points, with Carboni's having 155,000 points.
Oh yeah, but the close races don't end there, because in 7th place is Steve-O's and Crystal with 209,000 points. It's not too far of a race. It is only 10,000 points, but we've seen bigger jumps before.
Oh, with our place on 3rd?
Oh yeah, our place on 3rd and Faribault is currently in 6th place with 219,000 points. That's about a 10,000 point lead, but we've seen crazier.
Oh.
Especially with the location standings, you could see a couple players make a jump, and then
that definitely could happen. But another close race, only 2,000 points separating these two locations. Corner Bar and Goodhue sitting in 5th place with 265,000 points. Eagles Rochester in fourth, 267. Super close stuff. Can't wait to see who comes out on top in those big-time races that we just highlighted. But we do have a new player just getting into that 300,000 point club.
Oh, yeah. In third place, we got American Legion Fridley with 302,000 points. Finally able to get in that 300,000 point club, but they're going to have to work pretty hard to catch up to second place, which is Corky's Bar Southaven, who currently has 382,000 points. They're trying to close in on that 400,000 point club.
Yeah, and then I don't know if anyone's going to be able to catch up to this next location because VFW Spring Lake Park in first place has a whopping total of 646,000 points. Definitely some crazy stuff there.
Oh, yeah, but if you don't want to check out our regularly scheduled bingo, which I don't know why not, we're listening to some wild walleye, which is always a blast, especially as we get closer to the fishing season. And, walleye opener and everything, that's coming up on the 14th.
Yeah, we're super excited about that. And we'll talk more about what's happening over in the fishing side of things when we get into some Twins bingo at just 12 o'clock. So make sure you guys stick around so you can stay up to date of where people are fishing at and where things have opened up. But we do have other E-tabs than Wild Walleye, as you guys should know. If you guys have been playing pilot games for a while, we actually have 50 different Charitable E-tab games, and I think that may be even lowballing it. Play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. There's awesome bonus and free play rounds in all of those games as well.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely all blast. You guys want to check them out, especially with that 85% payout rate. It's definitely something you guys want to look into.
For sure, and you should definitely look into the games after that Twins bingo. The 25-cent edition of Jackpot Hunter that runs from 1 all the way till 4. It's going to be an absolute blast. The Mega Jackpot's going to be a tough one to win at 45 balls or less, but you could take home $25,000 if you do so, and it could be clicking up during these games today. It's really close to have another click up. I think it goes up to 46 balls or less. But after that, we have that major prize of 53 balls or less that you could take home $6,338. And then that minor prize at 64 balls or less should be going out in the first few games at $185. Just on a 25-cent card. Super fun stuff.
Oh, yeah, but right after that, we get into our happy hour stream, which kicks us off with our first game of Lucky 4 Bingo starting at 4 o'clock. If we give you guys your first chance to take home $10,304, but if it doesn't work out after the 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, you get another shot. And during those 23 games of Jackpot Hunter that run from 4 to 6, it's the $1 edition. You guys get a shot at that minor prize that's starting off at a clean slate for you guys at $0 that you take home in 52 balls or less. The major prize sitting nicely at $2,506 that you take home in 48 balls or less, and that mega jackpot that sits ominously in the background, currently sitting at $100,000 that you take home in 43 balls or less.
Yeah, definitely come out for that happy hour games. It should be a lot of fun. But we do have some Jackpot Hunter point totals that we got to get into because we got some players really duking it out in our Jackpot Hunter standings, what you are earning points for during that 4 to 6 time.
Oh, yeah, and we have had some pretty crazy races with a couple of our ties have been sitting there for a while.
Yes, they definitely have, and so we haven't seen these players out for a minute, but they could be having a big rise in the upcoming games since they have been taking a break.
Oh, yeah. We've had Duh over at VFW Coon Rapids. We haven't seen in a little bit. In 10th place, that's currently sitting at 40,000 points.
Ooh.
In 9th place, we haven't seen Crazy Kid in a little bit. We over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 with 46,000 points. And then in 8th place is Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon with 52,000 points. We've seen her getting some wins a couple days ago, but it just hasn't been a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep on pushing up their point totals. But in 6th place, we actually have our first tie of these standings. Kimmy over at Nistawa Legion and 2A Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar. They both have 57,000 points. Have been sitting there for the entirety of this week. I can't wait to see who is going to be breaking out of that tie.
Oh, yeah. They're trying to work a little hard to get close up to our 5th place, which is Brother Nat over at Chart House, only 2,000 points ahead of that two-way tie, and only 2,000 points behind 4th place Kev over at the Deer Stand, who's currently sitting with 61,000 points.
Wow, a lot of shakeups there. And things could go either really well for Brother Nat, and he's in the 4th place spot, or it could go drastically bad for him, and he could go all the way back to 7th place. I mean, that is the risk he's taken.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll see if he can end up having it work out. But in third place, we got Not Lucky at American Legion Friendly with 83,000 points, with 112,000 points. In second place, we got Bull at Corner Bar and Goodhue. And in first place, we got Bobo at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 141,000 points.
Oh, yeah, and on the location side of things, it looks like we've been also staying a little bit stagnant since yesterday. But we have some pretty close races that are going on.
Yeah, probably 8th all the way till 5th place is just so tight-knit right now.
Oh, yeah, starting off in 8th, it's Shady's Railside and Rice with 79,000 points. Only about 3,000 points ahead is 7th place Billy's Rockford, who's currently sitting with 82,000 points.
Yeah, and then only 1,000 points ahead of Billy's Rockford is Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd with 83,000 points. And then another just 1,000 point leap ahead in 5th place with 84,000 points. We got Tasty Pizza Hangar 45. I mean, all of them so tight-knit. And you could even add the 9th place location into that list, as Shady's Railside is only 3,000 points ahead of them, with American Legion Fridley sitting at 76,000 points.
Oh, yeah, but the close races kind of end a little bit there, because in 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes in Newham, who currently has 99,000 points, over a full 10, like around 15,000 points ahead of Concordia Lanes of Tasty Pizza Hangar 45.
Yeah, it could be getting into that 100,000 point club today, but we've seen him stick at that 99,000 points for a while now, so we'll see if that can happen. But in 3rd place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 157,000 points, with 184,000 points. In 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park, and in 1st place, it's Corner Bar and Goodhue with 368,000 points.
Oh, yeah, they have that commanding lead. But after you guys are earning all those points for those Jackpot Hunter standings, we give you guys that second chance of Lucky 4 Bingo, where you guys can get another shot at taking home $10,304. But after that, we get into some Skull Bingo.
Yeah, that Skull Bingo is looking really, really good, because I got my eye out on the coverall. You could take home $39,507 on a $1 card. You just got to win in 50 balls or less. It's a tough win, but it definitely can happen. The large frame is having a pretty good money, has pretty good money in it as well, as it's at $11,015. You can win it in 43 balls or less, and that line prize went out pretty recently, as it's at $0, and you guys can win it in 10 balls or less as soon as it starts to grow.
Oh, yeah, but last night we just had a awesome MegaSota game night. Ian and I took the helm, but typically it is Tony and Nikki that lead you guys through the awesome PGL action up until that Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, where you guys get a shot at $7,867 that you can take home in 54 balls or less.
Yeah, so definitely come out next week to see Tony and Nikki again, because you won't have to deal with me and Will again. I
really
promise.
sorry
I promise
that.
you don't have to do it again. I know it was hard for you guys, and so we'll make sure that Tony and Nikki covers for it.
Oh, yeah.
But we do have tonight a Wild Wednesday. It goes from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. It's an absolute blast. Bunch of PGL action, even some high-low action in those games. And the grand finale, Jackpot Jungle, but it is the 25-cent edition of Jackpot Jungle. They can take home a whopping $11,502 if you win it in 52 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but you can always check out our PGL nights, come in and take home some money. But if you want to be earning some points, you got to make sure you're signed up at pgl.world and become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information, which includes a monthly newsletter that has a ton of great information in it. And you can also use your PGL sign-in to sign into the Player Connect app, where you can talk to other players and see all of our view our.
Oh yeah,
awesome
you can
bingo.
view our streams. You can check in with our streams. We even have fun mini games during special event times. Sometimes we give away little prizes for playing
that's
those
awesome.
games. It's a really, really fun thing, and so definitely check out the Player Connect app, as it's a super fun app. But those new players that just got signed up at PGL.World that are now trying to get into that top 10 are Bear 199, Mike 2244, Mike 224466, K Bear 89, KC 1986, Evil 706, D Marie, Padre Hawk, Hot 15 Money, Kimmy, Lex, Carrie 73, KJ 218, 1 KJ 218, and JPWYKC. I said that wrong. JPWHKC.
Oh, yeah. Very close. That's a different radio station.
Yeah, no, I was too focused on making the radio station voice than reading the actual name.
Yeah, that's fair.
But good job to all those players getting signed up. Now trying to get into our top 10s, which did have a few shakeups yesterday, as we did have a MegaSota game night just last night.
Oh, yeah. In 10th place previously in 9th, getting pushed back. We got Big Pimpin' over at the Alibi Gilbert, just shy of that 1 million point club with 978,000 points.
The last player outside of our 1 million point club, because we did have some new additions to that 1 million point club just this week, as we had Nixon moving up, bumping back Big Pimpin' over, moving from 10th into 9th, not just moving into 9th, but also getting into that 1 million point club, playing at VFW Roseville with 1,029,000 points.
Oh yeah, they're going to have to catch up to 8th place, previously in 7th, getting pushed back Ted over at the Sunshine Depot, who's sitting with 1,041,000 points. They got pushed back out of a tie with, they switched spots with 7th place, previously in 8th, Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin, who currently has 1,085,000 points.
Yeah, even though she's passed up a player that was already in the 1 million point club heading into MegaSota game night, she is a newcomer to the 1 million point club. So definitely a good job by Sarah Honey getting into the 1 million point club as well as 7th place. But we do have some other close races to keep our eye on. As I've been just keeping, I'm getting a closer, I'm putting my microscope to that number 2 and number 1 spot. Number 2, Keith at Billy's Rockford, is only about 100,000 points behind. Now that may seem like a lot of points, but in these BGL games, you could make up 30,000 points in just one game. And so I'll be keeping my eye on that. But Keith currently has 1,731,000 points.
Oh yeah, and first place Bam Bam is currently sitting over at Stuart Religion Post with 1,837,000 points. So yeah, just only about 100,000 points between them. So yeah, definitely want to watch out for that one.
Yeah, I definitely will. But in our location standings, we had a newcomer to these standings, moving from unranked to 10th place. We got LJ's in Miltona with 3,372,000 points now.
Oh yeah, glad to see those newcomers, but we also got a couple shakeups because in 7th place, previously in 6th, getting pushed back, it's Leo's Sports Bar in Mazeppa with 3,703,000 points. They got pushed back by 6th place, previously in 7th, VFW Northfield, who's currently sitting with 3,901,000 points. They're trying to close in on that 4 million point club.
Yeah, for sure. But our top location is Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake with a whopping 6,154,000 points. If you guys want to stay up to date, follow our Facebook page, and you'll see all of that great information. And we got a player spotlight before we take a quick break and get into some Twins bingo, and that is Mad Dog over at the Lincoln Depot. He took home $27,266 just last weekend, and the Lincoln Depot supports a great charity, the St. Cloud Golden Gloves. Their mission is to promote and support youth boxing by providing adequate funding, coaching, and any other educational and athletic benefits to youth boxing, coaching, and overall programming to boxing throughout central Minnesota.
Oh yeah, but you guys are about to get clicked into some Twins bingo, so have fun, and remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
See you in just a few.
$1,377 points. In 4th place, it's American Legion Cleveland. Then into the 4 million point club. Ooh. 3rd place is Neeson's Gaylord, sitting with 4,462,430 points. But then as swiftly as we start, it's ending right there into the 5 million point club, guys. In 2nd place, we have Billy's Rockford sitting with 5,510,764 points. Now our number 1 location is Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake, sitting with 5,780,304 points.
Whoa, those are some totals in those points.
Oh,
Take
yes.
a breath after reading off all those, because those are some crazy, crazy points. And make sure you're getting after it so you can see your own point total rise on both of our PGL nights, MegaSota game night, as well as our Wild Wednesday.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and some of our favorite bingo comes during our happy hour. We love our Jackpot Hunter games that happen during that happy hour. 23 games of it that run from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. And you earn points towards the Jackpot Hunter standings.
Absolutely, and there's been a couple shakeups this week, and it's been super exciting to watch. But starting it off in 10th place, we had at VFW Coon Rapids sitting with 39,000. Next up in 9th place, it's Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, sitting with 42,000. But with 52,000 in 8th place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. In 6th place, we jump right into a tie between Kimmy over at Niswa Legion and 2A Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar, both with 57,000. With 59,000, not too far ahead, is Brother Nat over at the Chart House, sitting in 5th place. 4th place is Kev over at the Deer Stand, sitting with 61,000. But then in 3rd, we've got Not Lucky over at Corner Bar in Goodhue, sitting with 83,000 points. With 102,000 points in 2nd place, it's Bull, also at Corner Bar in Goodhue. And then in 1st place, it is Bobo, also at Corner Bar in Goodhue, sitting with a whopping 138,000 points.
What a point total for those top players, but it gets even more impressive when we get into these location standings, because in 10th place, we got American Legion Fridley with 69,000 points. With 72,000 points in 9th place, we got Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton. 8th place is Shady's Railside and Rice with 77,000 points. With 80,000 points in 7th place, we got Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop. 6th place is Billy's Rockford with 82,000 points. With 83,000 points in 5th place, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 4th place is Concordia Lanes in New Ulm with 95,000 points. Now we get into that 100,000 point club, because with 153,000 points in 3rd place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 2nd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 173,000 points. And then that number 1 location, you probably could have guessed it from the player standings. It's Corner Bar in Goodhue with 355,000 points so far this season.
That is super impressive, but you guys need to be coming out from 4 to 6 each and every day to try your hand at the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter during our happy hour show.
There it is,
53 balls.
Hey guys, and we are getting into this next game. We are getting into some Twins bingo right now, and we are streaming live on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both those, so make sure you guys are checking in on both the YouTube Player Connect, as well as the Twitch app, and we'll shoot you out some luck for getting for checking in. But we do have balls dropping in this very first game of Twins Bingo. Let's see what that line prize is looking like. $6 on that line, $6 on that large M, and $4,197 on that coverall. But if you guys weren't here for Cup of Joe, I'm Ian, and I'm joined with my co-host,
Will.
Yeah, and we are here streaming you guys 10 games of Twins Bingo. Hopefully we can give out that $4 grand jackpot, but we already got people 2 balls away from taking home that line prize. But we did just have some brand new Pilot TVs go out.
Oh, yeah, they're unwrapping those shiny new Pilot TVs over at Smiley's Tavern, B&L Bar, Moen's Bar, Rodney's Tavern, Oleander Saloon, as Big Dog Sports Cafe, as well as the Lamplighter Bar.
For some reason, I have a craving to go to the Lamplighter Bar.
I know, it just sounds good. I don't know why. It just sounds like a very nice, like, fun, uplifting place to be.
Yeah, like a bunch of like old wood, like what's it called when they take old wood and they put it into new places?
Oh, like when they use like refurbished like barn wood and stuff
Yes,
like that.
yes.
Yeah.
That I think would be a sweet look for the Lamplighter Bar. But we do have a line prize going out to Jay over at Wildwood Tavern, taking home $6 on that line prize.
Oh, yeah.
Are you looking up Lamplighter Bar so we can see the inside? I want to know.
I did want to look at the inside, but we have several of them in Michigan even.
Really?
We have like a Lamplighter bed and breakfast in
That doesn't.
Flint,
I guess that doesn't
then-
surprise me.
and then we have one in Coldwater, which isn't too far from here.
Well, maybe I'll just have to go to a Michigan Lamplighter Bar. But hey, I want to. That is interesting. Oh, that's the Lamplighter Lounge.
Yeah.
Lamplighter Lounge is very different.
Family sports bar. Here we go.
That's what we're looking.
Oh, that looks awesome. I think it's like got an Irish theme.
Oh, that's really, really cool.
I
Well,
love that.
definitely cool to see our Pilot TVs getting into those really, really cool locations. But we had some really cool jackpots go out yesterday, as we have given out a total during this week 32 for the rolling week, 398 for this season 11, heading towards that 400 mark.
Oh, yeah, but before we talk about these awesome jackpot winners of yesterday, we got some winners today with these large M winners. We got Gophers at VFW Blaine and Steven over at Corky's Bar South Haven. They'll be splitting up that $6 large M. Good job.
And as you were reading that, we clicked over on the coverall prize to a $9 must-go coverall, but that means that jackpot is just going to be larger heading into this game number 2 of Twins Bingo. So, I'm more of a half glass half full kind of guy.
Oh, yeah.
And, the jackpot's bigger for you guys now. I think that any better, I guess.
Always nice to look on the bright side.
We do have those jackpots, though, that went out yesterday. Oh, and there's the coverall prize. Gophers over at VFW Blaine taking home $9. But jackpots.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off for this Tuesday, we had DLW over at Dick's Bar and Grill taking home $646. Next up, we had Tough over at Cowboy Jack's Apple Valley, who took home $691. And we have player pictures of actually both of those that got sent in.
Yeah, they both did a great job of being able to send those in. Definitely some good stuff there.
Oh, yeah. We also had Jiraiya 62 over at Mugshots taking home $617. Getting close to $1,000, we had Mabel over at Root River Saloon 2, taking home $998. She was able to take that home in the Jackpot Hunter, the last game we played in MegaSota Game Night.
Yeah, $1.50 away from making $1,000.
I know. If they had $1.50 in their pocket, who knows? But yeah, we also had Dakota over at Wildcat Saloon, getting close to $1,000 as well, taking home $996. Maybe about $3.75 this time they need in their pocket.
Yeah, really good stuff for Dakota, as well as it was on South Dakota Day, so it just seems fitting.
Oh, yeah. Next up, we had Sherry J over at Old Piper and Blaine, taking home $841. And then ending off our very successful Tuesday, we had Nana over at VFW Brainerd, taking home $739.
Well, good job to all those players getting wins, and most of those players actually won. At least 3 of those players won during the Jackpot Hunter $1 edition. One was the Jackpot Hunter $1 edition during MegaSota Game Night, which went out to Mabel over at Root River Saloon, who was only $1.50 away from making $1,000, $998.50. They won there.
Oh, yeah. We also had Funk over at Cabroni's Pizza CR Billiards and Big D over at Don's Corner Bar taking home $693. They had to split that up, but if it was only one of them, they would have been able to make it on the list.
Yeah, they definitely would. Tough and DLW also got wins during that Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, but they got over $600 as DLW won $646 and Tough won $691. Two big-time players, especially because they sent in player picks.
Oh, yeah, we love the player pictures. Make sure you're sending those in. But if you guys are taking home some money in anything like our, except for our regular schedule bingo, that means you're playing our E-tabs, and you guys take home so many jackpots in those. It is impossible to even find just one area that's getting all those wins.
Oh, yeah.
But we have a new E-tab that we just came out with that you guys should check out. It's called Blazing Wheels. You can try splitting the Blazing Wheel in the bonus round to win some scorching prizes.
Yeah, and we may be announcing a new E-tab coming out pretty soon, so definitely give us a like and follow on Facebook page. You don't only can get updates on when new games come out, you can also see weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressives, player picks, and so much more, like a website link, which is our link tree, which has links to bar locations, pgl.world, our social streams, anything you want to find is on that Facebook page, so definitely go check it out. But just a few minutes ago, started at 11:40, we had a Cup of Joe with Will. And it was super fun. And we went over all the best jackpots available throughout today. Do you have any highlight jackpots you want to talk about for today?
I'm looking at that skull bingo. It might be interrupted tonight, but that coverall is sitting at $39,000. That you can take home in $39,507.
Wow.
That you take home in 50 balls or less. It's definitely worth it. You guys should definitely check it out, especially $1 cards.
Yeah, and
easy.
And it's always super fun to be able to play that skull bingo because they have 3 different prizes always available, always staying at the same ball count. But I think probably my favorite games that are going to be happening is that Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition because it runs from 1 all the way to 4 right after this Twins bingo, and we have 2 of those jackpots ready and available for you right now. The major prize is a tough win at 25 grand at 45 balls or less, but the next 2 really, really good stuff. Before I get into that, though, we have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's taking home $9 on that line prize. Good job, Mikey Wins.
Yeah, but that major primed and ready to go out at 53 balls or less. That's usually around when that major goes out, and it's at $6,338. That minor prize, even more prep to go out, as it's at $185, and that means it's at 64 balls or less, and you can take home both those prizes on just a 25-cent card.
Woo, that is a lot of bang for your buck. You guys definitely want to check that out. But tonight, something else you guys want to check out, we got Wild Wednesday. That runs from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. Ian and Jordy typically take the helm and lead you guys through a ton of PGL action. But I think we might be having some new...
I think it's actually going to end up... it may be just a me broadcast.
Ooh.
I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of thinking that it may just end up being a solo broadcast just by me. And I honestly couldn't be more excited about it. I've never done a solo broadcast before.
It's actually very exciting. I don't know if you guys have known this. Ian's been practicing this for a long time, considering he is always talking to himself.
I know, and...
He's his own best company.
He's true. It's not. He's not lying to you guys. We do live together. We got Steve over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking home that $9 large M, and now we got a shot at this $4 grand jackpot. But yeah, you guys are just always interrupting me during the broadcast, and so I'm just so ready to just be able to talk the entire time.
Yeah, yeah. Give to the gab.
It should be a really fun time. So definitely come out for a Wild Wednesday. I'll at least have a blast. Hopefully you guys do as well. We do have a winner on this coverall, though. What was it? Just about 4 balls away, but it's still a $14 must-go prize. Not bad on a 25-cent card for Catmint over at Harry's Bar in Hill City.
Oh, yeah. Good job to all of our winners in that game number 2.
But we do have some great national days to get into, as our first national day is National Gummy Bear Day.
Interesting.
Yeah, gummy bears are a sweet treat that brings joy to people of all ages. On April 27th, let's celebrate National Gummy Bear Day and the memorable treat of childhood that is timeless fun.
Oh yeah, I love gummy bears. Like all the like the gummy candies and stuff.
Oh,
like
for sure.
Like the trolley snakes and stuff.
Do you have a favorite kind of gummy bear?
Anything but the Haribo sugar-free ones.
I'm not a big fan. They're a little too tough for me.
They are a little too tough. And like I read this like one like Amazon review of them once when I went to go order them online. And it actually it's actually like a meme online of this like review on Amazon.
Yes.
And I was like, it like mortified me.
That was so
They
funny.
said that like apparently that they're just like basically laxatives almost.
Oh,
and I was
gosh.
like, I think I'll pass just on like the safe side.
Just to be on the safe side, because
Yeah.
I do but you I don't even know where I'm going. I lost myself with that comment. 2 minutes to get enrolled in this next game. This is already an off-the-wall broadcast. But gummy bears. My favorite gummy bears have to be Gordon's.
Oh, the Gordon's food service, or those ones that they sell that has like the white packaging with like the.
Oh, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Super good stuff. The Gordon's food service ones, the big bucket of gummy bears that they have over there, by far my favorite. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds to get enrolled in this next game.
Yeah, the Albanese brand.
Oh, that's a really good gummy bear as well. Very similar to the
Gordon food service.
The Gordon food service
They
ones.
are.
But you get a giant tub in the Gordon food service one.
And for cheaper.
And for cheaper, as well as you just get to like basically give yourself an instant stomach ache because you're gonna eat way too many.
Yeah, because like even if you only get to the label, then you're
you still ate way too many gummy bears at that point.
Yeah, because like once you have like the big bin, that's like you're just it's like the big bag of chips.
Let's ask Ben, how fast have you finished one of those bins, Ben?
I know Ben's gotten one of those down in like less than 2 full days.
I would not be surprised by that, honestly.
I'm giving him like a day and a half.
Yeah, I mean, I know that I've probably downed it in. I mean, I think I might be putting this a little longer because I might be embarrassed of how fast I can do it. I'm gonna say 3 days. I'm gonna say 3 days was the quickest I was able to get one of those things done. But I easily could have seen myself mowing down like one in a single day.
He said, "Hold up, a bin?"
No, we're talking about like the big jar of the Gordon gummy bears.
Yeah, not like the full just the jar.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like not a full bin. But we are about to get enrolled into a game number 3 of Twins Bingo, and National Gummy Bear Day. I feel like. Let's see.
Oh yeah, like 2 days.
Yeah. Okay. I was like
I figured.
I figured he could be able to down that in 2 days. Oh, he says easy. I bet you he would put money on that. He could do it in like an hour. Like if someone like tested him to it, I think I have full faith that Ben could down one in an hour.
Hey Ben, when you come up for that one for the graduation, I got money.
I got money. I want to see this happen.
Want to see
An
it
eating
happen.
challenge.
Yeah, like we won't take you to Vegas, but I'll make you eat a bin of gummy bears.
We do have a line prize going out to the David over at Main Street Saloon in Hoka, taking home $9.
I'm gonna start calling my dad that David.
David. Now we're working on that $9 large M. Players 8 balls away with only 14 balls dropped in this one. But we do have some more national days. Oh, Ben says 100% we are going to have a food contest.
Let's go to Dog Central.
Dog Central. Ben is a Dog Central eater, but I don't know if he would do the challenge.
Yeah, he would. Ben would do the challenge.
We'll see. We'll
Oh,
see.
yeah.
I think the gummy bears, you have a way higher chance at him like being like, yeah, I'll do that easily.
Is Ben like the sweet tooth of the kids?
Oh no. I think that I don't know whose claim that goes to. We all have a ridiculous sweet tooth.
Yeah, my whole family for some reason we all gravitated towards like salty and spicy snacks.
Well, my dad carried around like gummies always in the car because he always had to do longer drives and stuff like that.
That's weird
And
considering you guys always lived in warmer places. So at some point he just he had just a brick of gummy bears.
Yeah, it was stuff like that. But it wasn't your normal candies. It was like black licorice, orange slices.
Okay, no, I like the orange slices.
Orange
Don't
slices,
say
I
that.
love them. Oh no, I
Yeah.
love both those things
But
I
black
just said.
licorice, those can probably go out the car window.
I love both those things.
Oh.
But it's so funny because they're never like the normal candies you'll see.
Yeah.
It's always just like some random candy that he's picked up from
Yeah.
the gas station that you find in now the glove box of the car.
Interesting. This is going way offbeat, but does that mean do you like Jaeger and like Sambuca?
No.
It tastes so much like black licorice to me that I can't.
I mean, it does, but it's just the kind of the adding of the alcohol
yeah.
taste.
I feel like I don't taste that aspect of it because I'm too busy like black licorice.
I love black licorice. We do have Sin Bob over at Cookies Bar South Haven taking home that $9 large M as we've clicked over on that coverall to a $14 must-go prize. Yeah, oh, and there's that coverall.
Oh, yeah, we got VFW Vice over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking home $14 on that coverall prize. Good job, VFW Vice, and all of our players in that game number 3.
Oh, yeah, and we got some more national days to get into because I've enough about my love of candy. And it's World Tapir Day.
I think it's almost like an anteater.
Okay. Each year on April 27th, World Tapir Day aims to create a community around tapir awareness and conservation.
Yeah. Okay. So let's look up at tapir. It is an animal.
Okay.
It is like an anteater. Like, oh, wait.
It's like a pig mixed with an anteater.
They're in a movie where they're like.
Oh, they're in Ice Age.
They're in Ice Age. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, they're in Ice Age. I totally remember because they always have to blow their snout out of the way for them to talk.
Yeah, and weren't the kids were playing Extinction or something in the
yes,
in like the
yes, and they were right there behind. They were a part of the walk in the first one.
Yeah, because like I was literally trying to remember. I was like, wait, dandelion, rhinos, this animal. I was like, what movie am I thinking of?
Yes.
The first 85 seconds of Ice Age.
Ice Age, yeah. Really, really good stuff. Did Ben say something about?
Yeah, Ben said he lived off of a week one summer off of one of those big bags of Sour Patch Kids, and only else, and he thoroughly enjoyed it.
He's got an iron stomach, then.
Dude, I feel so bad for like his stomach. Your guys' plumber.
It's
like.
Did it come back out the other end rainbow?
Wasn't yesterday National Hug a Plumber Day?
Yeah. Ben, you need to hug your plumber for dealing with those.
Man, maybe get him a car or something.
That's so funny. Sour Patch Kids, I totally get it though. I can eat those like nonstop. And for some reason, the sourness takes away my like appetite a little bit.
Yeah.
And
so you don't want to eat something else after.
Exactly.
Especially because your tongue is stinging.
Yeah, it's like sandpaper, like red. But move on from candy. National Gummy Bear Day and National World Tapir Day.
Yeah, very interesting animals. Next up, not quite an animal, but close. On April 27th, it is National Devil Dog Day. Enjoy a treat in the name of National Devil Dog Day. The day honors the service members dubbed with the nickname and devilish snack cake.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not familiar with a devil dog. So a devil dog. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Yeah.
I just know about the cake.
Oh, like devil.
Like the little one with like the little cream sandwich thing.
Oh, yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. But a devil dog is a motivational nickname from a U.S. Marine. It was said to be based on. Oh, this is different. Not the food that we're talking about. Oh, it might be.
It's both.
Yeah, it looks like it's both. But
yeah, they got the nickname in World War I from the Germans because the Marines would basically like they were crazy. Yeah, like the Germans, they thought they were all that with all their
Yeah, for sure. That is insane. Devil dogs look super, super good. 2 chocolate slabs with a little bit of frosting in the middle. That seems like you can never go wrong.
Oh, yeah.
We do have another national day to get into, and I could definitely enjoy this one. It's National Prime Rib Day. National Prime Rib Day, annually recognized the special meal favorite on April 27th each year. Sometimes known as the King of Meats, prime rib is the choice cut from one of the highest prime cuts of beef.
Oh, yeah. But before we talk more about prime rib, we got an awesome winner with Tony over at Nick's Sports Bar, taking home $10 on that line prize. Oh, I think it's a Nichols Sports Bar?
Yeah, it looks like Nichols.
Yeah, it's just that line is perfectly on that L.
Yeah, good job to Tony. Now working on that $10 large M. Are you a rib fan?
Oh, yeah, especially prime rib. So good. Although I think my favorite rib would probably be baby back or like country style ribs. Those are solid choices, but prime rib.
Prime rib, super, super tasty as well.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you can go wrong with it. I just like ribs a lot, and
yeah.
so I can never, I'll never turn down some ribs. But my favorite way to eat it is like a barbecue covered ribs. I mean, that's how it has to be.
That's the way, like on the smoker, on the grill.
Exactly.
Maybe, and if you have to finish it in the if you have to do it in the oven, you can. Although, if you have a smoker, you should definitely use a smoker.
Oh yeah, no, my dad he owned a barbecue restaurant. I've talked about it a few times, and he basically when I got like specialty meals like from the place, because I would eat after school there most of the time, and would always get my barbecue fix in. We do have Yo-Yo over at Halfley's Bar, taking home that $10 large M, and I would always get pulled pork sandwiches. Like, that was just all that my parents gave me because it was like the easiest way to give it. And then when I'd get treated, I would be able to get myself some ribs. And I remember one time I was so happy. My dad was like, today you get a full rib, not just a half rib, a full rib. And I was like, oh, and I absolutely mowed down. It was one of my favorite experiences ever. He even had like a whole thing of like, you wrote on the wall how fast you could finish
a full rack of ribs.
A full rack of ribs. And so everyone was putting up their different times and stuff like that.
I need to get in that. But we do got a coverall winner. We got Miss J over at American Legion Fridley, only 4 balls away, but taking home that $16 coverall prize. Good job, Miss J.
Yeah, and now we are getting enrolled into a game number 5 of the broadcast. So get enrolled, press play. We want to give out this jackpot in this game number 5, the halfway point of these games. We were talking about ribs, and ribs, so tasty.
I think the first time I had a full rack to myself, I had to pay for it myself.
Oh, really?
Family dinner. I was like, can I get a full rack? My parents were like,
no.
They're like, no. Do you got a full rack of rib money? I was like, actually, I do.
You'd finally gotten your job in high school or something.
No, I was like 14 or 15.
Oh, you had like birthday money?
Yeah, I was like 13 maybe.
You're like, I'm
13.
hungry.
I was like, no, I worked. You guys see me in Milan's in this summer.
Oh, yes.
Like, come on, this is easy. Let's go.
That's super, super fun. Well, I mean, hey, it's worth the money getting yourself a full rack of ribs.
I'm not going to lie, it really was, and I almost didn't even finish it.
Oh no! I always my eyes were way too big than my stomach. Like I don't think I finished that full rack of ribs when I was also still very, very little back in Arizona.
And that's why I could never like make my own plates until I was like in high school, basically.
Yeah.
Because like even in like middle school or something, like my mom's mashed potatoes or something. Loved my mom's mashed potatoes. I'd take a spoon or something, just fat slab them.
Oh yeah.
And then I would try and finish them. I'd get close, but I wouldn't.
No, I definitely get that. My parents learned very, very early to make a lot of extra food when they made stuff because when you have four kids that are all hitting puberty generally around the same time, it's a lot of food going out of the pantry. And so like when mac and cheese was made, it's like stacked to the peak of the like pot. It was like 4 boxes of mac and cheese to feed all of our family. It was absolutely insane.
Oh yeah. Like my mom was the only one out of our family that like you see my mom. She is a tiny lady.
Oh yes.
And like she's the only one that has like this little appetite. Even Megan, my sister who's 4'11", everybody Megan can out eat me, no problem.
Really?
No questions asked. And then we have my twin brother Gordon, so we're all mowing on food. Then there's my dad, and then my mom's just like sitting there like all eating alone like quietly as like we're like shoveling food in our mouths. Yeah, so like leftovers, never for my mom. Everyone else in the family.
That's
still
so
had a
funny.
big extra though.
What cracks me up the most is Ben, who's on production. He has one of the bigger appetites of my family, but cannot gain a single pound. He is by far the skinniest of my entire family.
He is. Poor Ben.
Just like not a lick of fat on him, which I guess is a great thing for him. Like he doesn't he works out, but he wouldn't have to work out to keep the fat off of him. He'd just be like, extremely skinny if he didn't work out. But I'm jealous because I if I eat too much, I start gaining my gut now, and like because I don't play sports anymore, and so I just it starts growing.
It's like, darn metabolism.
I'm like, I wish I could be like Ben and just like have a metabolism that burns everything off of me.
I know. When you could like physically see your metabolism slowing.
Yeah, I literally am just watching it happen. That or I just stopped playing like a bunch of sports at the same time.
I stopped walking at the water park every day.
That was one for me too.
That was
because we walked around 12 miles for an 8-hour shift.
Yeah. And I would do like more than that sometimes because they'd always ask me to come in early or stay late.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid. I should have never done it.
No, and plus you were a faster walker, too.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Nikki used to make fun of me all the time. And I was like, I just don't have short legs like you do.
That's super funny. Well, it's National Prime Rib Day. I have no clue how we got to this point, but happy National Prime Rib Day. We do have a line prize going out to Mikey Wins at Steve O's, taking home $10 on that line prize.
Oh, yeah, and we got another national day for you guys. It is National Tell a Story Day. National Tell a Story Day on April 27th each year in the United States encourages people of all ages to share stories. The stories can take many forms too. You can read from a book or create one from your imagination. Stories recreated from childhood memory leave an indelible imprint on both the storyteller and the listener. No matter what story you tell, the day supports gathering with friends and family to share those stories.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. We love being able to share your stories. I mean, how many? I mean, actually, one of the cool parts is you are part Native American.
Yeah.
And so that is a huge part of your culture is passing down stories by word of mouth.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because when I was over working at the water park, which was owned by the tribe, I got to be able to hear at least some of the history of the passing down of stories. I heard it from one of our female coworkers who talked about that kind of stuff a lot.
Oh,
and I always thought it was really, really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And the way that how those stories have been able to maintain within this area, because it's literally like from people that were a part of the tribe, like this exact tribe, like so long ago. And I think that's such a cool
It's
ability.
really cool that how far storytelling really does go. Because like if anything, that was history.
Yeah.
It really is history. It could be family history. It could be just like history of like a people.
Oh, yeah.
Of like of like certain regions anywhere.
No, it
Like,
really.
storytelling's awesome. It's
Oh
great.
yeah, I mean, I'll tell stories about my grandpa way down the road, and at that point, it's just a story. It's there's no book written about his life or anything like that, but we still get to remember it and have a lot of fun telling those great stories.
Oh yeah, and you guys have to hear all of our weird and interesting stories all the time. So we're glad that you guys enjoy listening to all those fun stories.
Ben, after we made a comment about his weight, he said, "Bruh, I'm trying to gain weight. I can't eat 5,000 calories to do it." And I was like,
Says who?
"Yeah, up it, 8,000 more."
Honestly, if we just start putting olive oil in like all of his shakes without him looking, like whole bottles.
Oh, that's like one of the. I know it like is like one of the best ways to like add calories to stuff.
But no.
But it's so gross.
It's disgusting.
And you gotta drink it fast because it will separate.
It will separate. I've seen it. I've seen like the oil just it rises.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, so you gotta shake the protein shake up, chug that thing down super quick.
It's a shame there isn't a way to shotgun a protein shake.
Ben, he's like, there's not enough food in the house. I would literally eat them out of home. That's hilarious. Well, thanks, Ben, for your ad. And we do have one more national day to get into, and that's National Babe Ruth Day. On April 27th, baseball fans worldwide honor one of baseball's all-time greatest players on National Babe Ruth Day. I mean, honestly, he's the most iconic baseball player in my book.
Oh yeah, and we have to remember. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Yeah, I mean, Babe Ruth. I mean, I mean, I know he's not the best home run hitter of all time, but like,
It doesn't matter.
he is in my head.
But look at we have to be honest here. Look at like what Babe Ruth was doing for like his athleticism.
Oh, I mean,
Babe
the
Ruth
dude
was like slamming hot dogs in between innings and like
and smoking a cig.
and like cigars.
Yeah,
And like smoking cigars and stuff. And then he comes out.
and just was walloping baseballs out of the park kind of thing.
It's crazy.
No, and
I
it's
couldn't
funny.
imagine being able to
he's
do that.
He's one of those people that have gotten on that same level. We were talking about this actually on Wild Wednesday about how you got Kobe, you got Randy Moss, who are just iconic players that you yell out like Kobe, or you yell out, "Oh, I mossed you," kind of thing. Babe Ruth, every time you hit a home run, you knock the play, you hit the plate, you point out your shot just like Babe Ruth.
And then you hit a ground out.
And then exactly.
But you tried, and you can't tell me you didn't. And honestly, if you successfully pointed out your homer props to you.
Yeah.
I've only seen one other kid do it, and a kid did it to me that we played in a game against, and I was kind of upset about that.
Yeah, I saw a kid do it at a baseball camp I was at. That it was like a 3-sport camp kind of thing, and I wasn't there for baseball at all, but I did have to practice baseball in it.
Yeah.
And
You were there for football and basketball. We already know.
yeah, whatever the sports were, I don't even remember. But the only thing I remember is actually the baseball side of the camp because one of those kids, there was a home run derby at the camp, and he kept on doing it. Like he just kept on calling out his shot, and then
Did he
it was
at least
like
change.
I don't remember. I was like 7 or
Okay,
whatever.
yeah.
I was very very little. But he was a little bit older than I was. But he just kept on doing it, and I remember he was like, yep, I'm just like Babe Ruth, and just like kept on and absolutely killed everybody in the home run derby
Well, yeah.
competition, and like hit almost every single ball that was tossed to him out of the little league ring.
No, it was like we were our baseball team. I'm not gonna lie, we were bad, right? we were like win one game a year bad.
Okay.
So like we didn't like because like half of our team were people that didn't want to be there. Because like their parents made them sign up because they knew my dad.
Oh yeah.
And so
It was like just something for kids to get out of the house.
yeah,
And
like it's, can you please leave the house, right?
Yeah.
And so like I was on shortstop and we just see this kid who's like, oh hey, we know this kid. His dad owns like 2 businesses in town or something, and we just see him like hit he points out his shot and we're like, no way. I'm sitting on shortstop. I'm like, no, this ain't gonna happen.
No, and he does it.
Smacks the ball, just clear right where he pointed. I was like, no. Like it's
please,
just shame.
You're like, this is gonna blow his head up way too
I know.
large.
You just know as he's rounding the bases with and it's like obviously it's like 10 years old or something.
Oh, yeah.
The biggest grin on his face.
Oh,
We're
he's
just
like-
sitting
he's
here
like-
everyone of the infield's just like.
They're all like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. But I know, good job.
We got my cousin Coy sitting in the outfield with a glove on his head, picking out the flowers in the outfield. He's
There's
not
some-
even trying.
There's some great photos of Ben playing baseball of him picking flowers out in the field.
Or like everyone that would still like run for like catches like this.
Yes. Yeah,
I
so no,
loved it.
I was.
I would have loved to coach like kids baseball just because it'd be so much fun.
I always think about the video of my youth baseball, post like we all went to Dairy Queen after
yeah.
to have a meal and just end of the season kind of thing, and there's a whole home video of it, and then the coach before we go over that, we do have a large M, Robin Hood, over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking home that $12 large M. We have a nice run up at that $4 grand jackpot, but he's like Ian, we could tell that it was you're very new to baseball. You're very new to baseball, but you're a really good athlete. And that was like the quote. That was
okay. Who's ready? You're fast and you can throw, but you can't bat or catch.
no. And it's always lived with me because I'm like it's true. I can't play baseball.
It's okay. Some people just aren't meant for like stick sports or something. Some people are way better at like different types of coordination.
Oh yeah, no, it's very very true. It's very different types of coordination when you're talking about catching like a basketball or hitting a baseball with a bat. I think hitting a baseball with a bat is one of the hardest things to do in sports.
Oh, especially when you get towards the major leagues, it really is because you have to have like one of the fastest human reaction times known to man. Basically.
Yeah, you have to be able to read the pitch from the hand.
Yeah.
And then swing where you think the pitch is going to end up.
It's a guess.
Yeah, we do have a winner on that $18 coverall prize. It's Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. Good job, Sin Bob. But we are now getting enrolled into a game number 7. And since we're talking a little bit about baseball, we do have some Twins news to get into as they are now 9-8.
Woo! Oh yeah, baseball is a funny game. Like we've said already, the story goes, and Detroit Tigers catcher Eric Hayes and the Minnesota Twins chipped in with another chapter. The difference between winning and losing can sometimes be so small and so strange. Hayes made a throwing error on a botched rundown in the bottom of the 9th inning, capping a chaotic play that gave the Twins 2 runs for a wild 5-4 victory over the Tigers on Tuesday night. Once in a while, you walk away and you just kind of throw your hands in the air and you smile and you take the win. Twins manager Rocco Baldelli said Miguel Sano had a final hit for the Twins, and his ill-advised move on the bases wound up helping them with their 5th game in a row.
Yeah, that is absolutely hilarious. I mean, thank you, Hayes, for the Tigers catcher. I mean, helping us out, get the win.
Oh yeah, Where's Alex Avila? Actually, I don't know. Alex Avila's probably been gone for like years now.
I do not know who the Tiger. I know Avila was really good for them for a while.
He was good for them for a while. But now I feel like when I talk about like Tigers, it's mostly just like history.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about that really talented Tigers team that we were fans of as like middle school kids when they had Verlander, Scherzer, all those other
Like
really good.
Cabrera, Fielder, all of them. Just,
Yeah, and then somehow still couldn't get wins done.
yeah,
Yeah,
it happens. Well, like I said, baseball is a funny game. Things just happen.
Exactly, and hopefully we can get a less crazy win and just get a solidified win against the Tigers today as we're taking on those Tigers at 6:40 p.m.
Oh, yeah, and if you want to support the Twins, you could check out Twins Win Today wherever Pilot games are played, and check out that Home Run Derby bonus round where you can pick your character, and it is a blast.
Oh, Ben is confirming that we are not meant for stick sports.
Oh, okay. All of them.
Oh, no, Ian, I was not meant for stick sports. Let me tell you. Yeah, thank you, Ben. Ben played baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did Ben do with baseball?
Let's ask him how many hits he got on JV.
Ben, how many hits did you get in JV?
Yeah,
As I look at the computer and ask
Let's
him.
wonder.
Yeah, Ben, here.
We
Tell
got
us.
we got 25 seconds to get enrolled in this next game of Twins Bingo. But we do have an E-Type game that came from our partnership with the Minnesota Twins called Twins Win. Play wherever you're playing Pilot games at and see if you can score in that home run derby bonus round.
I was really good on JV.
Yeah, he's not bringing up. He's not bringing up the whole.
He said he got a foul once. No, I'm kidding. He didn't say that.
That's funny. No, I actually have no idea how good Ben was at baseball. I'd never watched a single one of his games. I don't like watching baseball. Like I enjoy watching like the playoffs and stuff like
World
that.
Series.
And I enjoy watching like the highlights of games,
Or
like the game
matchups
recaps.
of like teams I want to watch.
Yes, exactly. Like when the Twins are playing, I'm entertained. But like if I got like I don't know, the Angels and the Pittsburgh Pirates playing, I would not care at all. You would care because
care.
you like the Angels.
And I would probably make you watch because it's Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani most likely.
Yes.
So, come on.
But I definitely am not the biggest watcher of those games.
Yeah, he had a hit every other game.
Okay, so there you go. He hit the ball every other game. It's better than me in my career. I only hit the ball twice. We do have a line prize, though, going out, and that was Zach over at Smiley's Tavern and Tweeter over at Elsie's Bar and Grill. Good job to both those winners, splitting up that $12 line prize. Now we are going to get into the Twiking Zone, what you guys are earning points for right now. And these player standings have been pretty fun, as in 10th place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. 9th place is Mikey Wins at Steve-O's. 8th place is Dago11 at Polar Lounge. 7th place is Bryzo at Atomic Star Tavern. 6th place is Yo-Yo over at Riverside Store to End Tavern. 5th place is GTZ over at Sal's Bar and Grill. 4th place is Bobo at Corner Bar and Goodhue. 3rd place is Sin Bob at Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. And in 1st place is Scrub Eye at American Legion Fredley.
Oh, yeah. And on the location side of things, in 10th place is Main Street Pub in Kimball. 9th place, VFW Blaine. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 7th place is Steve-O's in Crystal. 6th place is Our Place on 3rd and Faribault. 5th place is Corner Bar in Goodhue. 4th place is Eagles Rochester. 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley. In 2nd place, Corky's Bar South Haven. And with a commanding lead in 1st place is VFW Spring Lake Park.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. And we have a large M going out to Pooba and Tweeter. Pooba's over at Meister's Bar and Grill, and Tweeter over at Elsie's Bar and Grill, splitting up $12. And we've now clicked over on that coverall prize to a $19 must-go coverall, as we are about to get enrolled into a game number 8 of Twins Bingo. Hopefully, we can get this prize out in this next game. But we first need to get out this coverall must-go prize, and we got a great highlighted E-tab we got to talk about.
Oh, yeah, we're listening to some wild walleye right now. It is a blast. And we got all the walleyes. You got a really cool fishing reel, and you have the most important part of fishing right on the screen in the bottom left. The beer. You can't go fishing without it. It's essential. It's very important. I always bring like beer and the peanut butter trail mix from Meyer.
I'm not a big cigar smoker, but for some reason I like smoking cigars when I'm fishing.
Interesting.
It's just something I like the aesthetic of it, or whatever it is. I think it's fun, like to have you know, you got your beer and your cigar, and you got your line in the other hand.
Yeah, you got your line that you have like nothing biting, because I've only
Exactly.
caught like 5 fish in my entire life.
Exactly, because I'm not good at fishing. I'm good at hanging out and casting a line.
Yeah, which is the best part about fishing.
Yeah, for sure
yeah.
is.
My favorite.
I mean, I'm sure if I caught a really big one, I would beg to differ. But
Oh yeah, if I was catching something they were reeling in like in River Monsters or
Yes.
something, maybe. But if fishing isn't quite your scene, we do have over 50 different charitable eTab games you can check out. You can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and they'll have awesome bonus and free play rounds. And it's more than 50 now. I know we asked Tony recently how many games we have out now, and he was like, if you include our bingo, we have over 82.
yeah, all of the live bingo plus eTabs, 82 games. That is
Man.
really, really cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
But 1 minute and 45 seconds to get enrolled in this next game, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled, press and play, as we talk a little bit about music history that has happened on today. On today, in 1979, Stevie Wonder makes a surprise appearance at Duke Ellington tribute concert held by Royce Hall on UCLA's campus. Wonder performs his Elton in choreo, Sir Duke, along with Ellington's Sea Jam Blues.
Oh, that's really awesome. I love Stevie Wonder.
No, that is really cool, and for him to go out there to support something attributing Duke Ellington, another huge part of the music industry, is really, really cool stuff.
Oh yeah, it is. Next up,
Do you just before we move on?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a favorite Stevie Wonder song?
It might have to be pretty basic. It might have to be Superstition.
Yeah, that's what.
Just 'cause it's really catchy.
It's also just like iconic. Like every time before any kind of Saints game, New Orleans Saints, they always play
But also
Superstition.
That bass line, it's too good.
Oh, it definitely is.
It's kind of hard to beat.
Let me think. What is one that I really like? I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Superstition as well. That's just like the most iconic to me in my head. As there's a lot of really great songs that he did. Like I just called to say I love you. Isn't she lovely? Oh, isn't she lovely? That is it. That's it. Isn't she
Yeah.
lovely?
That's fair.
But let's move on to the next day in music history.
Oh yeah. Next up, in 2003, Iggy Pop reunites with the Stooges for the first time in 30 years to close out the Coachella Festival. In 2010, the Stooges enter the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Wow, that's really, really cool. Definitely some fun stuff there. I know I just found out that I think John's grandma hates Iggy Pop.
Really?
Just does not like Iggy Pop's music at all.
I don't even know what I know from the Stooges, if I know much.
Yeah, what are some of the Stooges songs?
Let's see. It might have been something that like completely missed me, even though they were formed in Ann Arbor.
Really?
But then again, we had it's a band. They get people really liked them at the start because they sounded like Led Zeppelin. Great Von Fleet. They
Oh,
were
yes.
also formed in Michigan, and for some reason, I don't know. They kind of missed me.
Yeah,
Just a little.
but they're still
Iggy-
putting out music though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Greta Van Fleet. We do have a line prize going out to Mikey Wins at Steve O's and Amnesia over at Monty's Sports Bar, splitting up $12. Now working on that $12 large M. Know anything from the Stooges?
Yeah, not too much. Maybe I'll have to like
Listen
into
to some of those songs, because that
Yeah, maybe
always
I'll-
seems to be the thing where I go like, I don't know this band, and then the first thing Will does after we get off broadcast is play one of their songs. I'm like, oh yeah, obviously I know this song.
Yeah.
And that
happens.
literally happened just yesterday when we were talking about
Sam Cooke.
Sam Cooke, and then he played me Wonderful World.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is really, really good. And I always just assumed that it was a rendition of What a Wonderful World.
Oh yeah, by Louis Armstrong.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Really, really cool stuff. But what else is cool is when you guys get signed up at PGL.world and become a member of our league. PGL players, they compete for points on those PGL nights, as well as having access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it. You also get highlighted in our new member spotlight if you get signed up.
Oh yeah, we had a couple players that did just that, like Bear 199, Mike 2244, Mike 224466. Oh, before we go through the rest of these awesome PGL members, we got a large M winner with water over at Main Street Sports Bar in Grenco, taking up $12 on that large M.
I don't know why basic things just like make me laugh when they're player names.
Oh yeah, I will just water.
Like
It just kind of makes me think of water.
yeah, water. I need why is it so
water.
spicy? Yeah, let's talk about these players that got signed up.
Oh yeah, I left off on Mike 224466.
And to interrupt you really quickly again, we got Steven over at Corky's Bar South Haven and Tweeter over at Elsie's Bar and Grill in Caledonia, splitting up that $18 coverall prize. Whenever I talk about Caledonia, it just makes me think of the I don't know why, but it's the helicopter meetup salesman thing from Step Brothers.
Oh, the Catalina wine mixer.
Yes, the Catalina wine mixer. Whenever I say Caledonia, I always think of the Catalina wine mixer.
You don't even think of like Caledonia or anything?
No, I think of the Catalina wine mixer.
Fair.
I feel like it's the right answer.
Yeah, the Catalina wine mixer is always the right answer. Okay, on to these awesome PGL members before someone wins a prize we don't know about.
Yeah.
Next up, we got K-Bear 89, Casey 1986, Evil 706, D. Marie, Padre Hawk, Hot 15 Money, Kimmy, Lex, Kari 73, KJ 218, 1 KJ 218, and JPWHKC.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you to all those PGL members signing up. We hope to see you guys in those PGL standings soon.
Yeah, well, let's talk about those PGL standings, because in 10th place, we got Big Pimpin' over at the Alibi at Gilbert with 978,000 points. Really, really good stuff, but they did get bumped back from 9th into 10th, the only player outside the 1 million point club. Moving up from 10th into 9th, getting into that club is Nixon at VFW Roseville with 1,029,000 points. With 1,041,000 points in 8th place, getting bumped back from 7th, we got Ted over at the Sunshine Depot. Newcomer to the 1 million point club, but shot all the way up from 8th into 7th place, we got Sarah Honey at VFW Austin with 1,085,000 points. With 1,088,000 points, just barely ahead of Sarah Honey, we got Reyes 22 over at American Legion Morristown in 6th place. 5th place is Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 1,142,000 points. With 1,278,000 points in 4th place, we got Forget You D over at Eagles Austin. 3rd place is Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon with 1,546,000 points. 2nd place with 1,731,000 points. In 2nd place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford. And then with 1,837,000 points in 1st place, we got Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post.
Oh, yeah. Good job to all those players in those standings. But on the location side of things, in 10th place, previously unranked, is LJ's in Miltona with 3,372,000 points. In 9th place is Neighbors Pub Dover with 3,556,000 points. 8th place, holding on to their spot, we got Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 3,683,000 points. In 7th place, previously in 6th, getting pushed back again, probably got some whiplash, it's Leo Sports Bar in Mazeppa with 3,703,000 points. In 6th place, previously in 7th, pushing them back, we got VFW Northfield with 3,901,000 points, really close to that 4 million point club. In 5th place, holding on to their spot, we got Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 4,059,000 points.
That's my fault. I'm sorry, guys.
No, he's not. In 4th place is American Legion Cleveland with 4,539,000 points. 3rd place, Neeson's Gaylord with 4,691,000 points. 2nd place, Billy's Rockford, kicking off our 5 million point club with 5,701,000 points. And in 1st place, holding on to their spot after kicking back Billy's Rockford, we got Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake, showing they're not to be messed with 6,154,000 points.
Yeah, got into that 6 million point club already.
Billy's Rockford took over for one day. Third Rail did not like that at all.
No, and they've just been separating since. Really good stuff for Third Rail Bar and Grill. But we got a Lime Prize. Irv splitting up with Sin Bob. Irv's playing at Eagles Rochester, and Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. Really good stuff there.
Oh, yeah.
Did you call Joe Irv?
No, I called him Jow.
Jow, yeah.
Yeah.
Really. I had two linemen. Both their last names were Irvin, and one was named Irv, and one was named one we called Irv, and one we called Joe. But I wasn't sure if you called Joe Irv at any point.
Fair. Nah, just Jow.
Yeah, love good old Jow. But we do have a $11 large M that we're working on now, and we got a little bit of wild news to get into, as they are 51, 22, and 7 so far this season, getting a loss in this last game, as Travis Boyd scored the go-ahead goal, which took after a long review, and the last place Arizona Coyotes beat the Minnesota Wild 5-3 on Tuesday night to slow their pursuit of home ice advantage in the first round of the playoffs. The loss snapped a 10-game win streak for the Wild, who were tied with the St. Louis Blues, their first-round opponent, for second place in the Central Division, both at 109 points, and the Wild have a game in hand.
Oh, yeah, and that game is going to be tonight against the Calgary Flames at 7 for you guys. Make sure you guys are clicking in for that. But we do have a large M winner, and we got a couple of them. We got Puba over at Meister's Bar and Grill in Stillwater, and Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park.
Yeah, really good stuff. Hopefully we can give out this jackpot in this game, as we got $4,600 on the line. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow is when that Flame versus the Minnesota Wild is happening. So really good stuff. So definitely come out for that great game. And also get ready for the fishing season, because we're super excited about you guys showing off those big fish. And right now we're checking in with Lake of the Woods Tourism, done by Outdoors Weekly, on April 26th.
Oh, yeah, on the Rainy River. Oh, but before we go, we got a couple winners on that coverall prize. We got Hot Row over at Jimmy's Food and Drink, and Gophers over at VFW Blaine. They'll be splitting up that $16 coverall prize. Good job to both those players.
Yeah, really good stuff for those guys. And now we are getting enrolled into a game number 10, the final game of this broadcast. And so we were talking about the fishing report, though.
Oh, yeah, on the Rainy River. The Rainy River is running very fast as of Monday, April 25th. The Big Fork and Little Fork rivers that feed the Rainy both opened up, sending water, logs, debris, and mud into the Rainy River. Sturgeon will still feed in dirty water conditions, but between all of the debris and very strong current, a few days of flushing through will be safer and advantageous to anglers. It'd probably be a little more adventurous if you didn't wait, but you probably should wait. It would be advantageous. The Rainy River went up about 5 feet in just a few days over the weekend near Birchdale. It is a good idea to follow local fishing reports and social media pages for current info if you're coming up. A common question amongst river anglers is, did the fork break loose yet? And yes, they did. Some big sturgeon were caught this week before the big influx of water. Lake levels look good as of now, and it will and as it was low to begin with. Our reports are that water will also be released onto the Canadian side of the lake at the dam in Kenora.
That's really great stuff there. And we just got 1 minute and 50 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. And if you guys are able to take home this $4 jackpot, send in a player pick, just like Tuff did yesterday. Look at that great picture by Tuff. $691 for them. Really good stuff. And we love seeing your guys' smiling faces. And she even gave us a new idea, an action shot of her talking on the phone with Jen and holding up the jackpot message. I think it was beautiful.
It was a smart idea. We didn't even suggest that one.
Yeah,
no, it was crazy.
We didn't. Great job, Tuff. But we do have
Genius.
a little bit of Vikings news to get into, as the draft is happening tomorrow. Super exciting stuff. And this is the first time I've ever seen this player get mocked to us. Fun little thing. And it was Bucky Brooks, a big time NFL analyst, made this his fourth mock draft of this season in 2022. And at the number 12 pick, he has the Vikings adding Jameson Williams.
Interesting. Adding the Alabama standout would give the Vikings a dynamic 3-receiver package. Williams could eventually replace Adam Thielen in a year or two when his salary cap number becomes unmanageable.
Yeah, I think that would be a very nice pickup. He can play that outside wide receiver. He's a bit taller.
Yeah.
He's a speedster. Nobody in college football was getting big plays like Jameson Williams was. The only worry about him is he tore something in his leg at the very end of the season. And so he probably is going to be he may maybe missing the first half of the NFL season. But with the talented receiving core that we have, we can maintain until we get Jameson Williams back healthy. And I think he would be a really nice fit, especially because he can be that deep ball threat, letting let Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen work over the middle and get those shots.
Oh yeah, and that'd be a great time for them to be able to start like working with him and just to kind of see like how he's doing before he's on the field. He's probably like right now, he's probably like healing and stuff. He's probably at least able to do like minor conditioning and stuff like that. At least like work with the team and stuff.
Yeah, and when you're in a room watching film with great wide receivers like Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson, you're gonna pick up a few things even if you're not actually out there playing.
Oh yeah, so like it'd be nice at least just to be able to get him in there, get him with the conversation while he's sitting halfway through the season.
Yeah, but I think he could definitely make a huge impact on this team, especially if we want to make a long playoff run, because you need that deep ball threat in that playoff run. And I'd rather not be Justin Jefferson, as he's going to be doing that like heavy load wide receiver work.
Oh yeah, but we got a line prize winner with Hot Row. Take over at Jimmy's Food and Drink. Taking home $15 on that line prize. Good job.
Yeah, now we are working on this large M, and you guys can check out the great E-Tab game, Vikings Victory, that we teamed up for the Minnesota Vikings for. There's even a great bonus round. That's the Skull bonus. So pick a letter in that bonus round and see if you can win some big prizes.
Oh, yeah.
We do have some Jackpot Hunter standings to get into in this final game. In 10th place, we got Duh at VFW Coon Rapids. 9th is Crazy Kid at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45. 8th place is Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. We got a two-way tie in 6th place between Kimmy at Niswa Legion and 2A Girl at Jimmy G Bar. 5th place is Brother Nat at the Chart House. 4th place is Kev at the Deer Stand. 3rd place is Not Lucky at American Legion Fridley. 2nd place is Bull at Corner Bar in Goodhue. And in 1st place, we got Bobo at Corner Bar in Goodhue.
And on the and on the location side of things, in 10th place, we got Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton. 9th place, American Legion Fridley. 8th place, we got Shady's Railside in Rice. 7th place, Billy's Rockford. 6th place, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. 4th place is Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. 3rd place, Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 2nd place, VFW Spring Lake Park. And in 1st place, we have Corner Bar in Goodhue in Goodhue.
Yeah, really, really good stuff for all of those players, but we are working towards this game. And obviously, our Timberwolves had a rough loss last night. Anthony Edwards hit the game-winning, the game-tying shot, and then, John Morant hit the game-winning shot. So really tough to lose that game, but we will be taking them on again Friday. As Memphis has to travel over to Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, which is going to be really nice having the home court advantage. But we got a couple large M winners. We got Hot Row over at Jimmy's Food and Drink and Amnesia over at Monty's Sports Bar. They'll be splitting up that $15 large M.
And while we're working on this coverall, we got a player spotlight. Mad Dog over at Lincoln Depot. Mad Dog took home $27,000 just last week in the games you're playing right here. And Lincoln Depot supports a great charity. Before we go over that great charity, we do have water at Main Street Sports Bar, Oki at VFW Spring Lake Park, and Hot Row at Jimmy's Food and Drink.
Oh, yeah. And Lincoln Depot supports an awesome charity, which is the St. Cloud Golden Gloves, who has an awesome mission statement to promote and support youth boxing by providing adequate funding, coaching, and any other educational and athletic benefit to youth boxing, coaching, and overall program of boxing throughout central Minnesota.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. And enjoy a little bit of this Jackpot 125 cent edition, because it is primed and ready to give out some jackpots. And remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
Take care.
Absolutely, but hopping right into these location standings. In 10th place, we start off with Beck's Pub in Becker, sitting with 3,227,199 points. In 9th place, we have Neighbors Pub Dover in Dover with 3,293,130 points. Then in 8th place, it's Leo's Sports Bar in Mazeppa. We've been seeing them shoot up all around these standings. They are sitting with 3,412,815 points. Then in 7th place, it's Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato, sitting with 3,522,039 points. Where in then 6th place, we have VFW Northfield, sitting with 3,620,755 points. Fifth place is Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter, sitting with 3,746,243 points. But our final location in the 3 million point club, sitting with 3,847,377 points. In fourth place, it's American Legion Cleveland. Then into the 4 million point club. Ooh. Third place is Neeson's Gaylord, sitting with 4,462,430 points. But then as swiftly as we start, it's ending right there into the 5 million point club, guys. In second place, we have Billy's Rockford sitting with 5,510,764 points. Now our number one location is Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake, sitting with 5,780,304 points.
Whoa, those are some totals in those points.
Oh,
Take
yes.
a breath after reading off all those because those are some crazy, crazy points. And make sure you're getting after it so you can see your own point total rise on both of our PGL nights, MegaSota game night, as well as our Wild Wednesday.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and some of our favorite bingo comes during our happy hour. We love our Jackpot Hunter games that happen during that happy hour. 23 games of it that run from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you earn points towards the Jackpot Hunter standings.
Absolutely, and there's been a couple shakeups this week, and it's been super exciting to watch. But starting it off in 10th place, we had at VFW Coon Rapids, sitting with 39,000. Next up in 9th place, it's Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, sitting with 42,000. But with 52,000 in 8th place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. In 6th place, we jump right into a tie between Kimmy over at Niswa Legion and 2A Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar, both with 57,000. With 59,000, not too far ahead, is Brother Nat over at the Chart House, sitting in 5th place. 4th place is Kev over at the Deer Stand, sitting with 61,000. But then in 3rd, we've got Not Lucky over at Corner Bar in Goodhue, sitting with 83,000 points. With 102,000 points in 2nd place, it's Bull, also at Corner Bar in Goodhue. And then in 1st place, it is Bobo, also at Corner Bar in Goodhue, sitting with a whopping 138,000 points.
What a point total for those top players, but it gets even more impressive when we get into these location standings, because in 10th place, we got American Legion Fridley with 69,000 points. With 72,000 points in 9th place, we got Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton. 8th place is Shady's Railside and Rice with 77,000 points. With 80,000 points in 7th place, we got Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. 6th place is Billy's Rockford with 82,000 points. With 83,000 points in 5th place, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 4th place is Concordia Lanes in New Ulm with 95,000 points. Now we get into that 100,000 point club because with 153,000 points in 3rd place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 2nd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 173,000 points. And then that number 1 location, you probably could have guessed it from the player standings. It's Corner Bar in Goodhue with 355,000 points so far this season.
That is super impressive, but you guys need to be coming out from 4 to 6 each and every day to try your hand at the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter during our happy hour show.
There it is,
53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
Saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.